everybody, welcome back to Rita's World. It's currently Sunday and my kids have flu. I had planned to take them out for a play date, but the condition they're in, I don't think it would be fair for other kids because you'll be exposing your kids to the flu that is currently in my house. It's a Sunday and I'm supposed to go to the market tomorrow. So this is the season for batch cooking and bulk shopping. I actually posted a questionnaire on my Instagram and I asked you guys where you'd want me to go and do my bulk shopping for this time, and there wasn't so much response. Someone suggested Isley, so I want to check out that place. So today I've decided I want to do an extreme cleaning of the kitchen, cleaning the fridge. Oi, go and wipe your face, mommy. You have very bad homework. Go and look at the mirror. Actually, the flu is so bad. Anyway, I want to do an extreme cleaning of the kitchen just to put everything in order so that tomorrow when I come back with the shopping, it will be just a matter of organizing and not so much of the cleaning. Let's go to the kitchen. It's not dirty, but I feel like it needs some thorough cleaning. The girl we have now is actually trying so much and she's doing a good job. I'm really impressed. Just pray for me that she stays for a little longer. So as you can see, this is what we have currently in the store. It's a bit disorganized as usual, but I'm going to clean all these up and arrange. So our fridge currently looks like this. If you follow me for some time, you know that I love batch cooking for the month. That means that we don't buy anything in the course of the month. So this is how the fridge looks like. We just have a few things left. That is all we have from the previous month. Even the rack, like there's nothing much, they're just onions. And these onions I get them from Marikiti, and usually I buy them in the 20 kg bag, so zina last for long. So like these ones I told you last time, they can even last for 6 months. Though nimeona zimeanza kumeamea. The light here is so good. I wish the light in the kitchen was this good. So guys, let me make use of the time that I have, just clean up and do what I need to do as we set things in motion for our monthly grocery shopping haul. Stay tuned. I'll be posting a couple of videos of the shopping as usual, the markets, the wholesale shopping. I'll let you guys know where I decide to go, and also just basically batch cooking for the month. That being said, guys, let me go start cleaning. Come with me. I hope it motivates you if you're sitting in the house and you're thinking of when you're going to start cleaning your kitchen or your house. This is the time. Amka, let's clean together. So I'm going to start with the fridge and the rack. I'm just going to remove everything in the fridge, the containers, put them in the sink, wash them, and dry them as I start the cleaning, so that by the time namaliza nipate zimekauka. So that's what I want to do right now.
Sometimes like all you want to do is run. Hear me out,
I have washed all the parts that I felt that needed washing. The fridge, the gas, the racks, and now I want to wipe the surfaces. So that's where we are at.
Never really know what's going on. Look at me sometimes like all you want to do is run. Hear me out, hear me out. It's all the things you never show. There are the things I want to know. Secrets start in your heart so slow. But if you don't wanna tell me now, I guess I'll never know. Losing almost all my energy. It's getting hard to talk to you, and I'm the only one who speaks. It's all the things you never show. There are the things I want to know. Secrets start in your heart so slow. But if you don't wanna tell me now, I guess I'll never know. Here we go, turning all the wrongs into rights. Here we go, you can take me there tonight. Whoa, this life is all we know.
If you're a mom, I want to plug you on a hack that I use. You know, my sitting room, the seats are usually very bright, as you can see. Umempata? Mwangalie huku kwa nani. As you can see, the seats are very bright. So usually what we do, we don't use the dining for our day-to-day meals, like when the kids are going to school, because they don't have a lot of time to sit and enjoy their meals anyway. So I got this table that I put in the middle of the kitchen, and I also got these seats from China Square. I think I did a video on that on my YouTube channel. I'm going to try and see if I can tag it here. So what we do, Monday to Friday, breakfast and dinner, because that's when the kids are around, they use this space right here to eat. So hata kama wanamwaga chakula chini, it's not like it goes into the carpet and inakuwa kazi kupanguza. So if you're a mom of kids who are like the age of my kids and you want to avoid a messy house, you could get a similar, it doesn't have to be this big. Like if you have a space, you can just put a small table and chairs where the kids can have their meals there. Because most of the dinings zenye naonanga hata yangu, they are carpets and they usually pour the food on the floor. So wanachafua nyumba. So this really helps. Hata wakimwaga, you just dust it down and mop, and that's it. Na maisha inaendelea. Yeah, so that's a hack or a plug. Sema Leroy.
You want to tell me you called me?
Yeah, you have not had lunch.
Oh.
Don't tell me you're hungry. Guys,
Huh?
kids, your kids at this age, si wanafaa kuwa wanakula chakula mingi sana because you're a teenager. But Leroy is like the opposite. He doesn't eat. Yesterday I forced you to have dinner. Are we cooking bad food in this house?
No.
Why are you not
I
eating?
wasn't hungry yesterday.
What do you mean you're not hungry? You only had shawarma the whole day until dinner. You have to take care of yourself and take care of your body and eat enough.
I didn't feel hungry.
Yeah, wewe enda weka chakula ukule, wacha mchezo. Okay? He's not eating. Me, I used to hear people saying that when they become teenagers, wanakula.
Okay. Yeah, some people in our class love eating a lot.
Yeah, because you're at that age where you're growing and you're eating, but you don't want to eat. And I don't want you to be malnourished.
Sometimes I don't feel hungry. I can't be malnourished. I exercise daily and I drink a lot of water.
But you also need a balanced diet. Usianze ukondo boy. Eh? Aya, eat your food.
Never really know what's going on. Look at me sometimes like all you want to do is run. Hear me out, hear me out. It's all the things you.
So guys, we are done with the cleaning, and the kitchen is fresh and fantastic. I like that every time I'm about to do a grocery haul for or batch cooking, I like it when the fridge is clean and everything in the kitchen is clean so that you can start the month. Actually, I'm a totally new person right now. Like, there are days in my motherhood journey I couldn't do certain things, but right now I feel like if I don't do it, who'll do it? And also I think that period without a nanny really taught me a lot. So I didn't have time to do the store or the pantry. I think I'll try and do that tomorrow after I've come back from the market. So what I want to do now basically is just to do a menu. This was our menu for last month. I've shared this with you guys before. It comes with a stand. You put it at the countertop. I got this from House of Leather. They have bigger ones, which I think I need to, because I kind of feel like I don't have a space for breakfast to write what we have for breakfast, though we already know, like, Keisha, you know what you're making next. We'll keep alternating. So this month I want to do a menu, and as you all know, our menus are usually very simple. It's the way we make it that is different. So like rice, we can have rice like twice a week, but we keep changing. We can have vegetable rice, you can have rice with carrots or with minji and things like that, and so on and so forth. So if it's like potatoes, you can have like mashed potatoes, you can have fries, you can have roast potatoes. So if I write potatoes on the menu, depending on what we had last time, this coming Sunday we change it to do something different. So I want to do a list because I'll be leaving to the market tomorrow very early in the morning, and I wanted to show you guys how I do this. I've said this in my videos so many times before, that the menu is what determines what I'm going to get tomorrow. That is in terms of the food stuff. And of course the shopping, though there are things like soap which really are not related to food, but most of the things are. Like anything we use, like cooking oil, flour, all those things, the menu is what will determine the quantities of what I'm going to get. So like, for example, if I write meat once a week, I need to know how many kgs we're going to have for that month, for that portion. For example, if we have like 1 kg of meat once a week, so that means I have to get 4 kgs of meat. So that's how I do my shopping list. If you're having chicken, maybe like half a chicken or a full chicken once a week, I need to get 4 of those. So that's how I write down my list, so that when I go to do my shopping, I make sure I get exactly what I need. Also, that translates to everything else, like what is it called? We have nyama, we have beans. So if I'm cooking the beans, also I have to pack them in 4 packs, because we have once a week. Most of our meals are usually once a week. Rice and ugali is what we keep changing. Potatoes are also once a week. Chapati is once a week, but rice and ugali is what we have like maybe twice in a week. So I want to do a list real quick, and I wanted to show you guys how I do that. So let me just write this down and then get the list.
I never really know what's going on. Look at me sometimes like all you want to do is run. Hear me out.
So I am done writing the menu, and I wanted to show you what it looks like. It's a basic, simple menu that you can adapt for your house as well. So ugali, eggs and greens, I think that is standard. There's really nothing much you can do with ugali unless you try mixing the way you mix sukuma wiki and the eggs. I don't know if you know how to make that, but basically ugali, eggs and greens, that's a standard meal. And then we have rice and beans and steamed cabbage. Also, we have pasta, minced, and salad. So it depends on what they had initially. So this is just like a guide for us to know what you're supposed to eat. So how you choose to cook it is now what depending on what you want. So we have like ugali, fish, and greens. We can decide to have ugali with stew, yeah, fish, like the one which has been karangwad, or you can decide to have ugali and dry, the one that has been chomwad with greens. So you can decide to put like coconut in the fish if you want, like however you want to make the fish. Now that is up to you, but the menu is just basically to guide you on what is supposed to be consumed on that day. And then we have chapati, dengu, and salad as well. So for the chapatis, you can decide to have butternut chapatis. You can decide to have maybe carrots in the chapatis and things like that. We have chicken, potatoes, and salad on Sunday. So for the chicken, you can decide to have it as stew. You can decide to have it grilled. You can decide to have it roast. Also for the potatoes, like I said, you can choose to have fries. You can choose to have mashed, depending on how you feel like you want to cook your meal for that day. So this is just a guide on what we are supposed to consume for that. So if you go to my fridge, like from tomorrow, once I do the batch cooking, all these foods will be available in the portions that they're supposed to be in. So for example, kama ni sema beans, there will be 4 packs of beans, 4 containers in the fridge. Usually we do one main meal in this house because I'm rarely here for lunch and the kids are not here for lunch. So we make breakfast and then we make dinner, and whatever is left for dinner is what the nanny takes for lunch. So whichever meal we are making, we always try to make sure that there's a little more, like a bit of a surplus, so that she's able to get something from there for lunch. But when the kids are home for holiday, like now they're about to close school, the menu is it's a bit different. The dinners are the same, but now we come up with a different menu for lunch because they'll be having lunch at home. So yeah, so this is just basically how it looks. It's a simple menu which you can adapt if you want. If you want mokimo, maybe you can include that in the potato. The day you're having potatoes, you can decide to make mokimo. If you're, say for example, if you're having rice, you can decide to have pilau. You can decide to have vegetable rice. You can decide to have a coconut rice. This is just basically a guide. So the recipes are not written here. The recipes depend on what you feel like having for that day or what the kids have had the previous time, so that you keep changing them. So based on this, when I go to do my shopping, I will know, we have eggs once a week, so I will know how many crates of eggs I need to buy for this month. We're having beans once a month, so I'll know how many kgs of beans I need to buy for this particular month. If we're having fish, how many we are and what are the portions we have. Usually when I pack a portion that is cooked and that's it, so it's counted as a meal. So if it's fish, in this house usually have two big samakis, so we cut them into 3, so those are 6 portions. So as you've seen, this is basically what guides me on what I'm going to buy when I go to the market tomorrow. So we have, even when I pack the rice, you'll see that in my next video. Like I usually know how many cups of rice we need. You know, when you're bulk shopper, if you're not on top of these things like this, they end up being misused. So like if it's rice, if it's even chapati, I know how much of the flour we use for chapati for a given meal. So when I'm removing my things from the store to now the kitchen, I'm able to tell this will last us this long. So yeah, that's just basically how I do it. I like to kind of micromanage these things because I like bulk shopping. And the problem with bulk shopping is once you bring them and they're in surplus, they tend to be misused. So I'm going to go ahead and do a list for the market and go through the store and look at what we need. I usually have a standard list that I have. As you can see here, this is a list that I already have. So what I do is just to check what I need to buy. These are the things we use in this house day in, month on month. So what basically this does for me, as you can see, this is a shopping list. What I do is I just come here and tick what is not there. And then now when I go to the wholesale, that is what I ask for. So I don't need to really write like a new list because there are specific things that we use in this house on a daily or on a monthly. So that's just basically how it is. So guys, I'll be going to the market tomorrow. Be sure to catch that video. I don't know how things are in the market. They usually change. I hope not so much this time. So Marikiti is my plug for shopping. Naendanga huko napata vitu bei rahisi and in bulk na bei ya soko. So I'll be sharing with you that video tomorrow. I'll shoot the video tomorrow, so probably it will be out towards the end of the week. And also I'll be going to do the bulk shopping. I think I'll try out Isli. I'm still confused about two shops, which I'll share with you in my next video. So stay tuned. With the wholesale, I usually come and give you guys the prices. There's a video right here for some of the videos that I've done. The wholesale, you can go check them out and see which one you would prefer or which one is next to where you stay. So that being said, guys, thank you so much for watching and see you guys in our next video.